Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to try another Crimson Vow traditional draft. So let's go ahead and enter here. And if it takes a while to get a table going, I'll just... Oh. Maybe it's not going to take a while. Now watch, we'll sit here for like 2 minutes waiting for the final seat to fill. That would be my luck. Still gonna try and maybe try some traditional drafting, see if that goes any better. Maybe the best 2 out of 3 format might cut down on some of the variance and just losing to, you know, bad hands. Downside being, if our opponent has a really good deck, then we have to put up with it twice. Okay, here we get one of the most underwhelming rares possible. What do I really want? As far as like powerful uncommons, it's either the Ballista Watcher or the Wedding Security. I like drawing cards more, so I'm going to go with the Wedding Security. Fierce Retribution would be nice for removal, but we'll hopefully get some of that. Oh, hey, speaking of removal, there's an Abrade there. That would put me into black-red. Storm Chaser Drake and Thirst for Discovery are also nice. And the Blood Crazed Socialite is good too. But it's kind of hard to pass removal. Or the other person just took the rare here, so I'm going to take the Abrade. And that will also kind of like cut off some of the red. Third pick. I mean, Gutter Skulker's nice. I'm going to try and cut off some black. This can also give us a blood token to use with the Wedding Security. So I'm going to go with that. And here we have Undead Butler, Doom Dissenter, Ridge Wolf, lots of 2-drops. Lots of 2-drops all over the place. I think I'm going to take the Butler here. I mean, nothing in here makes me want to go a different color direction from what we already have. Maybe I should have looked at that pack a little bit more. Maybe try to figure out what colors our opponent, or the opponent, keep calling these people opponents. They could be opponents. See what colors the other drafters are taking. Maybe analyze that pack a little bit more. Because after that pick 2 Abrade, I'm not seeing much red, but that's actually okay. So now we've got like the Sharpshooter, Witch's Web, Heron Blessed Geist. I don't really like picking the Geists early. They're not super fantastic. I could go with the Rot Tide. I mean, we have an Undead Butler to use with it. And it kind of cuts off black, so we'll probably be getting black passed to us. And here's some stuff I wanted. I do want a Blood Fountain, but maybe I can pick that up a bit later. I'm going to take the Blood Petal Celebrant. I think this is going to push us more into... And then we have just tons of black. Tons of black, tons of red. Desperate Farmer isn't awful. I have actually had some success with the discard spell. I think I'll just go with the Desperate Farmer for now. That's weird. We were seeing like a lot of like... Oh, there's a Dying to Serve. I'd have to have a lot of blood tokens for that to be good. I don't have a set of those. I'm gonna go with the 2-drop, the Celebrant. We'll celebrate our 2-drop slot today. Yeah, discard spell. I like it early to kind of disrupt some things. You can disrupt your opponent's combat tricks, you know, any cheap instant speed cards they have, and also you can use it later for the cleave and just get anything. Oh, well, this is sad. I guess in case we end up going into blue, we do already have the Rot Tide. I'm gonna grab the Wretched Throng in case we end up that route again. Because we could end up being blue-black. But I don't know. We picked up these Blood Petal Celebrants came a little bit late. I don't know how much good stuff. This is like the final few picks, so I'm not going to try and read too much into them. Final picks. Final picks, mister. Someone's over there hoarding packs. Oh, none of these are the colors we picked here. I guess I'll take the Wanderlight Spirit just to go along with the Throng. Oh, a Doom Dissenter. That goes in our colors. I guess I'll take the Blood Servitor. If we are desperate for more blood tokens. And we get a blue card. How many times do I need to open this rare in a single draft? Seriously. It's between the Abrade and the Ballista Watcher. I think I just go with the Abrade. Its removal. It's gonna kind of keep us in our black-red theme we got going on here. Hopefully this Ragged Recluse comes back. There's no way that's coming back. Other than that, this is a fairly weak pack. I mean, I wouldn't mind if End of the Festivities came back as well, or even the Knife to create some blood tokens. Okay. Well, somebody took an uncommon here. So we've got the Mirror Hall Mimic, which I've got 3 of. I could go with Gift of Fangs as a nice other cheap removal. I think I'm just going to rare draft this. I could also end up splashing it if we find a Evolving Wilds. Diagraph Scavenger, I do enjoy those. And a Bomb Blue Rare. That's the second Bomb Blue Rare. I like the Scavenger. But hey, now we really need to like start considering this stuff, though. I don't want to leave all 3 of these colors in for too long, but I don't want to undo all the black stuff we grabbed in pack 1, because we grabbed a lot of it. But when we're getting past... What the heck is this? Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do anymore. I really don't. At pack 2, pick 4, we've got a Braid, Diagraph Scavenger. We've got a Drake that's relevant. I'm going to take the third Abrade. Black seems to be... I mean, we have the Gluttonous Guest here, but blue just seems like it wants to be wide open. Well, if blue wants to be wide open, I say let it be wide open. And we'll just start grabbing blue cards, and we'll grab... Oh, this is a good red common. The Falconwrath Celebrant. And now what is any... I could just rare draft that, or just take the heirloom. I'll just rare draft. I don't even know what's going on anymore. And then blue has dried up, but we did get the Ragged Recluse back. Blue has not dried up. That's our second Wretched Throng. I don't know what we're doing anymore. We might need that for playables. We're somewhere in these colors. We've got 3 Abrades. We've got 2 Blood Petal Celebrants. I might need the... I've got 2 bomb blue cards. Yeah, I'll take the retrieval, I guess. Is between the retrieval and the blood surger. Like, I could play that if I need playables as we cut this down. But this is kind of... Like, I'm always complaining I don't get enough removal. Now we've got 3 Abrades. There's Into the Night. Wait. How many Sorens? Oh, we're definitely picking the Soren here. But yeah. This could just be blue-black. We could... I
take no joy in the slaughter.
I take no joy in whatever's going on here. I mean, we've got Mirror Hall Mimic, Dream Shacklegeist. What I really need is a... I don't think we're taking red cards, though. We're primarily blue-black. We're primarily blue-black. So I could take another Wretched Throng or the Socialite. I do want... I really want a... I don't even know. I wanted Evolving Wilds. Because I really think we need to run these Abrades. I'm just going to pick cards and we'll cut at the end. This draft has been really silly. Like, Pack 2, we get past Mirror Hall Mimic and Dream Shacklegeist. Like, that just screams, play blue. I think Gobbled Lancer can be reasonable. So is the Stitched Assistant. Yes, either one of those I could run. Take the Gobbled Lancer. There's another Wretched Throng, which I'm more interested in than anything else. So that gives us 3 of those. I'm glad I picked up that one in Pack 1. We're not finding it. We did not find an Evolving Wilds. So I guess we just hope one of those... Do I need... I think we're fine on the top end of things. Then again, I don't think we're running a second Alchemist Retrieval. That's what I wanted to wheel. So at least we can splash off that. Ooh, and the festivities. I did say I want one of those for the sideboard. I'll really just make sure the splash works out. Exile a zombie. Exile 2 cards. I'll take that. I'll take the Servitor. I had a pointed discussion at the end. Okay, so what the heck happened here? This... We have 54 cards in our deck. Where do I even begin? Let's cut most of the red. And I mean, I could splash red for that stuff. Doomed Dissenter. I don't think we need the Ragged Recluse here. We don't have a lot of blood token stuff. Especially considering I'm cutting a lot of it. One of these other 5-drops. The Wedding Security. Again, I like it. I just don't think we have enough stuff that creates blood tokens to warrant that, whereas we do have enough stuff to justify the Rot Tide. I don't think we're running 2 heirlooms. That just doesn't seem right. I think we can easily run 1. Oh, this is rough. How many more cuts? I still gotta make 6 more cuts. I think we're going to cut the Celebrant. I don't think we have enough room to be cute with that sort of stuff. Splashing for 3 Abrades isn't unreasonable. Siphon Essence. I feel like this deck is going to be tapping out a lot. So I'm going to cut that. I don't think we need 2 Wanderlight Spirits. We should have no problems getting creatures dying. Either that or the Binding Geist. And I can just copy anything on the battlefield. The Cobbled Lancer isn't super good early. There's the Alchemist Retrieval, which I'm not sure we need. Pointed Discussion is kind of our only card draw here. Yeah, I think our next card has to be a 3-mana card. We need the Heirloom for our splash. We need Could just cut the other spirit. Let's do that. Yeah, this is the deck. I think. Wedding security doesn't make much sense here. Let's show off our mirror hall mimic. Well, let's get some sleeves here. Do we have Soren? Well, I don't think I have Soren sleeves, do I? No. Oh, we'll go with Killian. And for sideboard stuff, like, if we're against slower decks, we can bring in the Pointed Discussion, the discard spell. And we do have options here. I mean, I guess if I wanted to go back to blood tokens, I could run like the second Pointed Discussion, the two celebrants, those celebrants, and the blood servitors, and that would actually give us enough to make use of wedding security. But that almost requires us to cut blue to fit all that in. We're not cutting blue. I mean, if it wasn't for these things getting passed to us, I probably wouldn't even be in blue and just went black-red straight up. But okay, let's see how this goes. Zombie Boy Roman numeral 2 or Zombie Boy 11? I'm going with Roman numeral 2. This is reasonable. Our opponent is on the play, deciding whether or not to keep their hand. They must have like a questionable hand. We can appear blue-red. Our opponent appears to be red. Yeah, well, now we have one of our 3 Abrades. Opponent's going to do a couple attacks in here with the Epic here. That's fine. There's not much I can do about that. I could bring in the end the festivities if I start seeing like multiple Epicures or whatnot. They could also be making like some spirit tokens with the with white. Next turn we'll play the Stitched Assistant on this, and we'll take another hit here. They can't train this thing yet, so I'm not super concerned about it. So we'll sack this. We will get another Wretched Throng. Yeah, I do want to draw a swamp. And this one's zombie synergy. Unfortunately, we have a lot of zombie synergies here. So next turn we could play the Throng and Abrade. Then we've got Headless Rider and Skywarp Scab coming after that. I don't really want to play the Skywarp Scab until we can draw off of it. It should be easy to do in this with this setup. I do want to play the Swamp down, because we could draw like Soren and another Swamp. And our opponent also has Swamps, so they're Mardu colors. Curse of Hospitality. Well, now we're definitely going to have to Abrade. Oh, and with this, I'm definitely going to want to play End the Festivities. They're not going to be able to cast... Okay, they already played a land, so they can't play our mountain. And that's fine, I only need one mountain, because it's just here for the Abrades. Okay, so I guess with that in mind... of want to start getting aggressive, but I don't want them poking me with that. I can always just trade. I think I will do that. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't want to let them have combat tricks, so I'm going to do this main phase. They could have Undying Malice here, but I think that would be kind of a rare occurrence. And we'll play the Wretched Throng. I will trade it for that, because we'll just go get another one. And then I could play the Headless Rider. Yep, I'm going to block. I don't want you getting cards off that curse. And this way, I also don't have to worry about drawing the Throng. Because you really just don't want to draw Throngs once you have the one. Because then it's just kind of a big waste. I can play the Skywarp Scab, which I think might be best, because then I could... Well, I could also double spell next turn with the Headless Rider and the Throng. Yeah, I'd like to get my Headless Rider out there. Odric. The Bloodgurst. And we draw, you know, amazing blue cards. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'll go with this and the Throng. Just in case they want to block here. Which they do not. I mean, I could also block here and just get a token, but, Oh, it has Trample. Well, then I guess I do kind of need it dead. Or I just take the 3, and I can Dream Shackle Geist and keep that tapped down. Because they're going to end up getting some of my stuff. I want to get the Odric out of here. So now they're getting 1 card. Oh gosh, what a card. I'm kind of glad I got rid of it. Although when it dies, it's going to come back to my graveyard. And if they don't play it this turn, then it just leaves it. But if it dies, it goes back to my graveyard, and I get to use it. And I don't really care if they want to copy in this stuff. Can they copy the... Yeah, they could copy the token. They would probably copy this first. Yeah, I'm going to play the Skywarp Scab. So that way we have defenses here. Let's go with 2. Just in case they have like an answer for this Scab, then I can still trade. And they would still trample over for a damage, but just keep the pressure up here. Get rid of these Throngs. I didn't get my Blood Fountain that I like to get, but that's okay. I'm not going to play the land. I don't have any real reason to. At the moment, I can play it next turn. But now I've got a 2/5, so they're not going to be able to curse through. Oh, yuck. I can't even kill that thing, so I may as well just take it. Okay, you just gotta land, that's fine. Oh, hey, I got my swamp. I'll just do this. Actually, I'm just realizing I could have swung for lethal. It would have forced a block. I could have played the... Whatever. I could have played that before combat. I could have done this, like, so much better. So... But we have, like, so many cards here. I was also thinking of using the Disturb on this to, you know, just start making copies of this. But, yeah, this is too much pressure for our opponent. I did see some 1 toughness creatures, so I'm going to bring in the End of Festivities. And, what to remove for it? I think we want to keep our big stuff there. I don't even know what to get rid of. Maybe the Cobbled Lancer? Can we just do that? I could get rid of the... No, we have too many easy ways to flip that. Okay. Yeah, that looks like Roman numerals. Yeah, they've got the Griff Rider, the Epicure. We definitely want to have the end their festivities. Opponent gets to decide who is going first. This could easily be too slow. But I'm going to keep this. It's risky. But see, we're up a game, so I can afford to kind of do this. Our opponent's mulliganing down to 5 on the play. That's kind of the risk of having 3 colors. So we're going to... I say as we were playing a 3-color deck ourselves. But, you know, we've got a turn 4 sword, and hopefully we get something else before then. Epicure is fine. I mean, it's playable, but that's not what I had in mind. It can help us get, like, the turn 5 Skywarp Scab. Also not what I had in mind, because I want them to have a creature in the graveyard to exile before we do that. So yeah, this might just be a turn 4 Sorin. I could play this Scab. Frenzied Devils. Our opponent is desperately looking for lands themselves. I think I don't want to lead off with... How are they even killing Sorin if I play it right now? Even if they have an Abrade, they abrade the thing, they attack Sorin for 1, and then I still have a Sorin. Let's do it.
Out of my way. I have a way to stop. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Okay, our opponent, after mulliganing down to 5, did not have a way to beat Sorin. Okay, is there anything we want to change for the main deck? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. We've got, like, some zombie synergies going on. And then just, you know, several bombs. So let's get into another game here. A lot of times in like limited decks, whether it's like sealed or draft, if you're splashing a third color, but just like splashing removal or just splashing like a higher mana value card, I usually find that to be okay. Yes, this is fine. We have a turn 2 play, and when this dies, we can get a Lancer. Our opponent has a Lantern Bearer. It might die really quickly. Who knows? We want to get to our Skywarp scabs so we can... Would they trade? Oh, I should have played the island. That is a mistake. Because now I'm not... Let's see if they want to trade. They actually might. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I should have played the island here, because then I could play the other Throng and play the Cobbled Lancer. I'm still going to play the Throng here. Partly because they could have Syncopate. I didn't want to run this into a Syncopate. But next turn I can panic. Well, I cannot stop that this turn. That's for sure. But I guess we just play out our stuff here. Exile that. And I'm going to sack that to get our other Wretched Throng, and our third one there. Doomed Dissenter. Don't think we need that. I want to play the Rot Tide, and hopefully they don't play another creature. Just, you know, enchant that. Okay, they played another creature. I could actually attack here. Because they can't really kill anything. So we'll go attacking. Yep. Okay. Make a 3/3 zombie. Next turn I could play the Cruel Witness in this. I kind of just want... I want to keep their creatures off the field. I'm going to sack this. So they have to sack one of these, probably the Heron of Hope. But now this can crash through. Still classic. Oh, they can stack that and get a 3/3 zombie. Which is not really what I want to see, but I can still attack into this. Unavailable stance. Well, that's very unfortunate. Oh, and now we have Dream Shacklegeist. That's interesting. I think we're going to play that, because that actually allows us to attack here. We can tap the Geralf. I mean, they can sack this to make it 3/3. It's already a 3/3, and then you can still swing with this. But if we can get that thing tapped, that's going to be hard to do. Okay, they are going to do that and make a 3-3. Okay. Now we just need that to be tapped before our combat, and then we can just keep it tapped down. And our opponent's going to trade. I'm fine with that. I can exile it later for another, to draw another card. Brine Comber. Okay, that's not that big of an issue. Okay, that kind of is. Well, I don't have any attacks with the Geist. I don't really have any attacks with anything, so we're going to play our 2-5 here. So that way they don't have any attacks with anything. We're going to exile these two. That gets us a card that we can't really use, but 6... I don't. There's no attacking into these 1/1s. Okay, so with the Brine Comber and that, we're gonna want the end the festivities again. Oh, Voice of the Blast. I don't like that card. Do not like that card. I can play the Desperate Farmer. So if I have something that dies, that'll flip. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just choose that that doesn't untap. So if they use that ability this turn, for whatever reason, they don't have anything that gains them lifelink right now. I'm going to go attacking with our 2-5. Could even go attacking with the Throng here. If I lose the Throng, then this flips. I mean, it'll just go right into that. I don't really want to waste the guy. I'm going to play another flyer, anyways. I mean, they have chump blockers in the air, but I have bigger flyers, so... And then we find Soren. Because why not? Or let's find, like, Mirror Hall Mimic, and I'll get my own Geralf. Or I make another Geist. Then I can tap that and keep that tapped down. I did not want to see that. I don't want to see you get flyers. We haven't found any of our red lands. I'm like, okay, what are you what are you doing there, opponent? And draw a card and see what we can find. Opponent, I'm just drawing a card. Can you just, you know, click to verify that? You have one island. What are you gonna do? An Honor Dear Loon. Well, I mean, it gives us red. Oh, and it gives us a cruel witness trigger. A blood crazed socialite. I'm gonna keep that on top. Because I can play that, I can pitch an island. It'll be good. Still gonna make it so this doesn't untap. Because they could use it. I'm not attacking here. I don't have good attacks. Like, they have this here in Voice of the Blessed, but we haven't seen... Okay, I guess there was the Heron of Hope that could gain them life. And I think I'm going to use the blood token. I'm just going to sack this now. Get a redraw here on one of these lands. And just see if we can get something that can break us through this. Because, like, they've stalled all our flyers. That's not helpful. So I'm going to make it so that doesn't untap. I don't have any real attacks here. I can start exiling their graveyard. I'll probably start actually with the Valorous stance because they could have like the zombie that gets back a instant or sorcery. So we're gonna start with that. Blue-white doesn't really have ways of bringing creatures back. I have drawn, like, every land that isn't a, red source. Well, that's kind of sad. Again, just in case they decide to use that, then it doesn't untap. I could attack with this, but they block. I trade that for a 2/2 spirit. Not super interested in that. We still have 3 Abrades in this deck. Our opponent is not going to see an Abrade coming. But, oh jeez. Our opponent just has, you know, Flyer Central. This can actually help them break through. They're drawing better stuff than we are. But they're still not attacking. Well, let's keep exiling stuff, I guess. There's an Abrade. But I don't know what we can do with it. I mean, obviously I can cast it. Kinda need... Well, there's a pointed discussion. Okay, let's go with that. We also have a Cruel Witness trigger. Yeah, I don't want that. Undead Butler. What do I have? I have the Rot Tide I can get back. I do like that. I don't want to mill a Sorin, though. Well, that's the other thing. Everyone's like, what? There's red land over there. Chances we mill Sorin are pretty high. But we gotta make some sort of plays here. Or this is so going to mill Sorin. Oh, it didn't mill Sorin. That is shocking. But, I don't have anything going on. I mean, I've got Binding Geist, but that's just not enough. A second Abrade. Huh. Well, let's attack with the Undead Butler. Because that will at least get something done. We can bring back the Rot Tide, and I was hoping you would block with that. Oh, look, it doesn't do anything. Oh, look, that's dead. I need to not be drawing every land. I've got 6 cards left in the deck. Oh, how do I even win this? Okay, they didn't even use it. We might be able to push through damage now. A Lantern Bearer. Not gonna be able to push through damage. Mirror Hall Mimic. Ooh, this could be a copy of anything I want it to be. Oh, what do I want to copy? Their Angelic Quartermaster. This just shouldn't be tough. Alright, I'm gonna copy that there. Well, this is gonna get a thing. And I think, Look Crazy Socialite's gonna get a counter. And I can tap that. No blood tokens to further pump that. But I do have an Abrade, so if they try like any tricky double blocks, I can Abrade something and still get like a 2-for-1. That was our... We still have one more Abrade in here, don't we? Yeah, we have an Abrade and a Sorin still in the deck. But we are quickly running out of... Our opponent still has 19 cards, we have 5. Yeah, this is entirely what I mean. We're going to Abrade the Brine Comber. What is... Okay, that's just getting through. Like, he'll be able to make more... That's gonna stay. That transforms. We get a creature back, which is going to be this Rot Tide, which I cannot play at the moment. No doing that. So, I mean, they can put that on the Drake, get a nice little facelift, draw an extra card, but that's all they're going to do there. I can also start swinging with this Quartermaster, because then I can... I don't know why our opponent gave up. I mean, we still had to kill them in 5 turns. I guess they just didn't like the way that all looked. What to get rid of now? I didn't even see that we had Soren. I feel like I know we can get value out of this, but I think it's going to be so hard to punch through on the ground. Is what it feels like. We have a lot of like 1 toughness creatures in that. I think we just do that. I also wouldn't mind maybe swapping the Socialite for the Celebrants. Just get something a little bit bigger. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Speaking of bigger, I think we should be able to punch through. We've got the thing that can like take out all the spirits. LeBron James. That's our opponent. Oh, this is a we can't keep that. Oh, we can definitely keep this. We're gonna get rid of this island. And now they might know we have something. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because we did have the pause there. Steel-clad spirit, that is fine. I don't really want to abrade that. Which I really shouldn't have to. Brine Comer. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Wish this was an instant. They could enchant this and make it bigger, which they've done that before. I think I'll just play the heirloom. Do I want to end... What did they enchant to make this 2/2 last time? Oh, they gave it a lantern bearer thing. Yeah, no. I'll wait until they like play a lantern bearer or something. Because we can get more value out of our end the festivities that way. That's fine. Oh, Geralf. I could end that Geralf's miserable existence right now. Which... I think that's worth it. And they have 1 turn they can put the Brine Comer, which they probably will, otherwise they'll... I'll get rid of it. Permanently. Unless they have a 5-drop they really want to play right here. Nope, they want to do that. No, they don't want to do that. I don't know what they want to do. Okay, they do want to do that. So they get a 1/1. And they get a Stitched Assistant or Shaking. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. not much point in playing any of these big things yet, so we'll just play the Binding Geist, and we'll pass the turn. We can exile that out of their graveyard. There's a Lantern Bearer. If I want to attack, I would block it. Okay. So that way they can't use that for a Skywarp Scab. I could attack and lower the... Oh, I can get rid of that. That's whenever it becomes the target, so... Let's just see what our opponent wants to do here. They might just want to sack the Lantern Bearer into this. We'll give that -2/-0, so it would just be a pure chump block. I'm fine with this trading with either one of these. And I could always abrade the other one. I don't think they're just going to chump block with the Lantern Bearer because we just exile it. Oh, they're going to block there. Yeah, that's cool. Now the question is... They could have a counter for this, and I would rather them counter this, because then I could Skyward Scab, but we're not doing that. Then I could Skyward Scab and get the value out of it. Okay, they had Scattered Thoughts there. Oh, a Brian Comer that they have to play. Oh, and they totally have the mana too. Oh, and a Storm Chaser Drake to boot. Yuck. Okay, that's kind of enough stuff, don't you think, opponent? We have an island. Let's just see how they block here. Let's see how they block. They might just throw... Yeah. I am good with that. Because then I will just eat that before you can do anything with it. But unfortunately... that Drake kind of needs to go too, if I'm being real. I mean, they can get in for 5 there. They're kind of winning the race at the moment. Oh, they have a Mirror Hall Mimic. They made a grave mistake? Did they forget to choose a target to copy? They must have. And so then it just didn't copy anything. It was a 0/0. I mean, those mistakes happen. I don't think that was a reason to concede. I mean, he was still ahead on the board. I mean, he could still swung for 5 there, got us down to 9, and then did the disturb side of it on the next turn, and we still would have been really well. No, he would not have gotten to use the Disturb side, because we would have exiled that from the graveyard. Yeah, he should just copied our Rot Tide there. It might have been like his first time playing that particular deck. We do have 2 playable cards here, and 1 more land, and we get all our mana fixed. So we're going to keep this. Snarl Wolf. Oh, we're going to pretend like we're a black-red deck for a little bit. Runebound Wolf. Is that really the cards I want to be abrading? Let's do this. Desperate Farmer, huh? Okay. I could sack my butler, get the farmer back. I'm trying to figure out when to play the heirloom and when it would be most efficient to. That I want to abrade. That I very much do want to abrade. Not going to block that. Oh, that is not a good. Yeah, I don't need you accelerating. Next turn I can play the Scavenger, exile that, get some life back. So if they do play something big, alternatively, I could play the heirloom and I'm not going to block. If they want to spend 2 mana and bump. Okay, they don't want to spend 2 mana and bump. So do they have a Bridge Wolf? I mean, there's a Throng. I could play this and the Throng, and that could kind of set me up for a Skywarp Scab, which they're going to have a tough time dealing with. I could also just play the Scavenger now, and then I would end up trading this for something. But then I get it back with the Butler. Yeah, I like that idea. It also gains me some life. So yeah, I don't mind trading the Scavenger here. Because I'll use the... I'll also chump block with the Butler. Or I don't have to chump block with the Butler. I can Stitched Assistant the Butler. And trade the Stitched Assistant for something else. Or they can do that. That's kind of really bad. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I go down to 9. Okay. I go down to 9 then. Oh, hey, and a braid. That is helpful. Wretched Throng, hold up a braid. Or Heirloom, hold up a braid. I like Heirloom, hold up a braid. Or Heirloom Throng. No, in case they do something like that again. I'm basically consigning to abrading something, but I'm at low life right now. I feel like they're kind of getting stuck on... they've been missing some land drops. I don't think End the Festivities is worth, yeah, I'm missing my drops. I don't think End the Festivities is worth boarding in for just the Snarling Wolf, as I'm also considering sideboard options. I like our hand right now, it's just we just need time to play it. I could play Throng and Stitched Assistant next turn. Plus, Runebound Wolf can also just start pinging us for damage. I think I'm going to abrade that. Assuming they don't attack with it here. Oh, yuck. Absolutely yuck. Yeah, we gotta kill one of these Runebound Wolves, because they will slaughter us. Okay, so this is a werewolf deck with just lots of small 2-drops and 1-drops. I cannot let those things deal 4 to me every turn. Wretched Throng. I could go for this and bring back the Desperate Farmer to desperately gain some life. Or do I swing with the... I don't think we swing with the Butler. I'm gonna sack that. Take action. Get that back. Do I want to draw an island? That would actually let me play... That would let me play two... That'd let me play both of these next turn. I can start attacking slowly next turn as well. I gotta get 2 more creatures into there before I play that. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to be drawing cards. Sorin would be an amazing draw here as well. Weary Prisoner, that's so much for attacking. Okay, so we just gotta make sure... And I'll play the Binding Geist out. I'll hold on to the island in hand. Now that thing is going to be a good defender against us. And that's a 3-turn clock. But now that thing has to attack. And that thing will have to attack into... They can't play a wolf and... Yeah, they cannot just play a wolf and... I may want to turn it into night. I may need blockers. Because I'm definitely going to trade this here. This will flip, and then we can start attacking with it. They can't play a wolf and use this to kill us this turn. Unless they get, like, a forest, unless they get, like, a snarling wolf and a land. Which I'm guessing they don't have both, otherwise they would have played those. Played one of them out by now. So they could put us at 1. But they have to attack into our Death Toucher now. They're not going to put us at 1 there. Only attacking with that, okay. I am only going to block with my Death Toucher. I don't know if red-green has a real... Oh, they could have, like, Revive. In which case I may want to exile some stuff from their graveyard. Yep. That's okay, I can attack profitably. Get rid of the Weary Prisoner. I don't want that coming back. Do I have... I have 1. So if I do this, that goes down, and we gain 4. They cannot kill this. And I'm going to play this because we need a defender. We need a defender more than a card draw right now. And now our opponent's going to be kind of in a rough position, because they can't just keep using this guy's effect while we're gaining all this life. Can also start coming in with the... Nah. That'd have been risky to go in with the Throngs last turn. I do need blockers here. Blocks would be here, here, and here. I don't think I have any more... I do have 1 more Wretched Throng in the deck. Okay. Bloody Betrayal. That's the second one of those. Okay, so that goes there. They trample over for 1, and they hit us for 3. But everything trades off on their board. Game. That was not the best thing our opponent could have done. They can't kill us, right? And we're still swinging. We're swinging back with lethal. And I think, yeah, that's gonna be it. So we'll come in. This 2/5 is been a very relevant creature throughout all of this. Okay. I think we don't really want the pointed discussion here on the draw. So what do I want to bring in? I don't really need to bring in more big stuff. We need to get to the big stuff. Ragged Recluse. That's really the only real option, or a Siphon Essence. Or Alchemist Retrieval. The bounce spell could be useful for buying time here. There's also the End the Festivities. That would only kill their Snarling Wolf, which isn't quite where I want to be. So it's either going to be the Recluse, which we don't... And we're taking out the Bloody Betrayal. So we don't have good ways to flip it. So we're looking at Siphon Essence and Alchemist Retrieval. I'll go with the Siphon Essence as a way we can maybe like counter one of their bigger creatures, assuming they get to them. They did get stuck on 4 lands. This is so risky But this is the, we're up a game. Our opponent's going first. They could just run us over here if they go, like, 1 drop, 2 drop. Okay, which they're not. Wretched Throng or Doomed Dissenter would be amazing draws here. Yeah, there's the Rune Bounding Wolf. That's not horrible. I'll play it out as my first card. I could also Mirror Hall Mimic it, but I almost want to wait and save it for, like, one of their big things. Oh, what is this? This is the... I should have brought out the, Oh, you're late. I guess I play the Helpless Rider, because in case it dies, I still have something. Next turn, I could play the Heirloom and a Throng. And just kind of set up for a Gargantua. And then Mirror Hall Mimic the Gargantua. That sounds nasty if we get to do all that. Alright, what does our opponent have? I mean, they can attack me again. I'm not blocking. I wouldn't mind chump blocking with a Wretched Throng there, because I can just go get another one. Weaver of Blossoms, okay. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Because we'll also get a zombie token when this dies. We'll get a zombie token when that dies, too. A second Weaver. Well, they've got their mana this time. They certainly have their mana. If they want to trade here, I would be up for it. I'm not going to double block. I would get two... I'd get 2 tokens out of that. Stop doing that! You have enough stuff! Oh man, that's... I could play Desperate Farmer and the Stitch, but that doesn't... They just sack their Snarling Wolf here. But I think I'm okay with that. Because we get another Throng. They sack something. I could even play a Throng and the Mirror Pool Mimic next turn. No attacks. Because now we have favorable blocks, although this can now hit us for 4, just on its own. Okay, so what do you have, opponent? They could turn it to night here. And that is what we're doing. If they double block here, I could actually kill it with the Abrade. But I think I'm going to go for the Wretched Throng Mirror Hall Mimic. Because this just doesn't seem nice. It's going to copy this. I mean, really, take a guess what I'm going to copy. And then we just gotta get the Desperate Farmer going for lifelink. And we're gonna sack our Throng. Okay, they are gonna hit us for 4. They could hit us for 4 more, and that's kind of the issue at the moment. Actually, they'd only be hitting us for 3, because that is going to kill a thing. I'm actually okay if they want to trade. I know I talked about a play with an Abrade, but I need to be preventing damage. Or threatening their life total myself. And, yeah, these go back down, because we double spelled there. So now I can Abrade one of these guys. And we can come in for kind of a lot of damage. I have double Abrade. I could double Abrade that thing, but I want to get this going. Because if they double block one of these, I can Abrade it post-combat. We're just going to swing pretend. Save some blockers. And we'll get zombie tokens as well. Which one was the... Okay, that's the Mirror Hall one. I kind of hope they kill that. They're going to kill the Mirror Hall one? Yeah, we'll just let this happen. Flame Blast Bolt. Well, that's sad. Are they going to shoot me? They're losing both those things, though. Okay. That's fine. I get another token. And, oh. As you see how that game... Arena is trying to screw me again. They're always trying to screw me with the auto tapper and that. I almost targeted that Runebound Wolf because their Weaver of Blossoms were over here, and then after combat they bounced back over there. Okay, they can only do 2 damage with that thing now, and we are coming in here. So Mirror Hall Mimic, except it's a spirit. At the beginning of my upkeep, I get a token that's a copy of it. They're going to want to kill this before we replicate it. That is lethal, so they will have to make some blocks. And we have, you know, Wretched Throng and Stitched Assistant and all this. I will totally Abrade that Runebound Wolf. So they'll get 2 more damage on me. Well, I'm reconsidering. They might want to kill our Rot Tide. Okay. Okay. Because this deck has 3 Abrades, we're going to do that. And I have this. And I also have Stitch. Yeah, let's do it. Back that. Do I have another one of those? I do not have another one of those. Okay. Undead Butler. Sure, I'll draw that. It doesn't matter now. We've just gotten so much value. So we actually had... We had a pretty good deck. We got That's 3 match wins. Lantern of the Lawn. I didn't need that. That's 3 match wins. That's, wow. So I guess traditional drafting is probably the way to go. If you're just kind of looking to draft infinitely. It's kind of early to tell, but I've done 3 of these traditional drafts. One I did not record, and 2 that I have. And so far I've gone 2 and 3, 2 and 3, and now 3 and 3. So that's a total of 5,000 gems I got, and 3 entries to this is only 4,500 gems. So, yeah, I'm ahead by 500 gems. I could do another one of these drafts, get 1,000 gems, and we're breaking even. Well, I mean, just look at we got past some insane blue bombs here. Which, our Dreams Shack, guys, we only saw it once, really. Mirror Hall Mimic, that was good. We saw the Soren ones, and when you splash for 3 Abrades, what can go wrong? So let's claim our prize. That's very nice. That feels very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should actually have 6 wins there. This thing doesn't work properly sometimes when you come out of events. And let's open our packs. Ooh, I like that guy. Well, I like him better in actually limited. What is this? Another wedding announcement. Stop announcing your wedding. I'm not coming. Consuming Tide, one of the worst rares in the set. Mythic Rare Wild Card, one of the best rares in the set. When's the last time we pulled like an actual just regular Mythic here? I feel it's kind of been a while, though we just drafted Soren. Didn't get a Mythic from the packs, but very, very successful draft. Maybe I will continue drafting. I've been doing a couple of these traditional drafts just to kind of see how things turn out, and maybe this is the way I'll continue forward for now. So with that, I will see you guys next time.